Good morning, world. It is Sunday, October 4th, and it's Serge here. And I'm going to take a drive today up to Sausalito through San Francisco, going from Silicon Valley. As a lot of you, I'm just bored out of my mind, been working from home for a long time, and it's just time to get out, do something different. So every weekend, I just like to go for a drive somewhere, do something fun, and I think we're going to do that today. I've got my, what are we drinking today? A yummy Pressed Juicery Greens number 2. You know, these are pretty tasty. I don't mind them. Something to get me going in the morning. Maybe I shouldn't drink it before I go in case it does make me going, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's get the heck out of here. Here's what I'm driving today. It's a BMW M240i with X-Drive. I picked this up a few months ago. Haven't had a fun car for many, many years. I work from home, so I really don't drive much. In hindsight, as much of a fun car this is, I just don't drive enough to justify keeping it, but I've really enjoyed this car and I love BMWs. It's bone stock, except I took out the center resonators and the back resonator and put on some Michelin tires. These are not the Cup 2s for street. These are just the Pilot Sport 4S, which are great. They are, of course, not non-run flats, so if I get a flat, I'm screwed. Gas in California is really expensive. How much is it in your area? Is it less than this? I'm paying what? $3.85 per gallon for Supreme. Ouch. And here we are on the famous Flintstone house. Let me zoom in while I drive and try not to kill myself here. But that is the famous Flintstones house here. So this is the route I was going to take to Half Moon Bay. But look at this traffic. And I'm about 45-50 minutes away. And this is going to ridiculous because normally this drive is about 20 minutes from here. So we're going to turn around and go a different way. Well, at least we get to see the Flintstone house yet again. There it is. Look at that thing. Purple, blue. The neighbors hate it. I think it's pretty cool. For a change, the weather in the Bay Area has actually been pretty clear. The fires are not too bad. North Bay Area, they're bad. You're probably wondering why I'm saying that with all of this horrible smog up here. Well, we are about to enter Daly City, California. And as many people know, Daly City around here is known as Dreary City because it always looks like this. It's always in a fog bank. This place is just ridiculous. I don't know why the marine layer just covers it, but any time of the year, you're pretty much guaranteed to be living in a fog layer if you live in Daly City. Up on a rather loud RX-8, I've got the windows roll up, my exhaust is rolling, but this guy is just loud. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Don't be an idiot and race on the freeway. Save that shit for the racetrack. Nice, we've got a BMW M240i. I believe the designation is E31. A Jaguar XJS for sale. This thing is worth its weight in lead. All right, finally made it to beautiful Sausalito, California. As you can see, it is nice and clear out here, unlike it was in Dreary City and going through San Francisco. People are on the water. It's a beautiful day. It's not as packed as I thought it would be. And I'm just gonna go grab some lunch. Got my mask, I'm gonna put it on. So for those of you who don't know, Sausalito's a very, very popular tourist destination. It is totally actually empty compared to normal. Even though we're 6 months into the virus, I hate wearing these masks. And there's a lot of high-end stores here. It's definitely a very affluent place. So I probably won't fit in, but that's okay. Let's go grab some lunch, enjoy the beautiful weather out here, and get away from. I'm just about to go sit and eat here. Check out what I spy. Look at this Bejeweled Ferrari. Look at that, that's crazy. It's a wrap. I think this is a 458. What do you guys think? Let's look up close at this wrap. You tell me what you think. Well, unfortunately, that was a fail because they're packed because of the restrictions on spacing. So the hunt moves on. Get a nice Porsche 928 rolling through here. Just got a call from ScoMo, so I'm gonna go ahead and have lunch in here. Finally got a seat and I can take this stupid mask off. Oh my goodness, it's hot, but check out the view. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna do something light, so I think I'm just gonna do the prawn cocktail. Oh, beet salad, man. I love beets. They're delicious and healthy for you. And just like that, the food is here. It looks absolutely delicious. Check out this yummy looking beet salad. Shrimp cocktail. Haven't had a good shrimp cocktail for some time. Look at the size of this shrimp. Bon appetit. Absolutely. Absolutely one of the best shrimp I've had. Delicious. Check out this beet salad. Doesn't it look delicious? Red beets, golden beets, little feta, cheese, avocado. It looks absolutely divine. Sounds like somebody's having a good party on their boat. I'm back in the parking lot because it is just way too noisy here. I want to get somewhere where I can talk to you guys and give you an idea of why I'm really making this video and what I have in mind going in the future, forward in the future. Can't even speak. All I had was iced tea. Gotta check out the bumper sticker on this CRV. Well, it was too freaking loud in Sausalito, and I decided to get out of San Francisco before the traffic got really bad because it's Sunday afternoon and I don't want to get stuck in that messy exodus. So I'm here in Lexington Reservoir. No, it's not Lexington Reservoir. This is Vasona Park in Los Gatos. And there's a bunch of people out here, and I found myself a nice quiet little spot on these benches that I think the yellow tape means sit here. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. I think that's Italian for sit here. I don't know. So here's what I want to talk about. I have lived in California since I was 9 years old, in the San Francisco Bay Area to be exact. My parents and I moved here when I was 9 years old from Russia, and I have lived here my whole adult life in the San Francisco Bay Area. And honestly, after all these decades, I just feel like it's time for me to move on. The taxes are getting crazy here. There's a bunch of stuff just I think is really going to be difficult in California, and I feel that it's time for me to move on. So what I'm planning to do, as crazy as it may seem to some of you and some of my friends, is I'm planning about 6 months from now, sometime in February, March, to have sold my house, sold my cars, and pretty much liquidate everything I have and move. I'm probably going to set up temporary residence in some other state, but my big plan is to go someplace like Southeast Asia. I've traveled to Hong Kong before. I've been to Thailand. I really liked Thailand, and what I'm thinking of doing is moving somewhere like that and traveling through the area and actually doing a vlog. For me personally, it's going to be a food travel. I love cars, motorcycles, and just kind of taking you guys along on this journey with me. I know none of you really know me, but hopefully this will be a good way for us to get to know each other as we go down the road. So that is really my plan. I'm curious, what do you think? Would you ever consider moving out of where you live to another city, another state, let alone another country? And don't get me wrong, I'm not abandoning America. I love the United States, and I'm definitely going to be back. But I just feel like in this point in my life, I'm just ready for some adventure and just a change, you know? So that's really what I'm kind of shooting for doing. Hey, by the way, a couple people today asked, and a couple people got it as I was walking around. Do you get the reference of this shirt without looking it up on the internet? If you do, post down below. Let me know if you know and what you think. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. I'm going to be slowly planning my move, trying to figure out. There's a lot of parts to it. Fortunately, I have quite a bit of time. We're still waiting to figure out what's going to happen with this whole pandemic thing that's going on. We've got the election here in the U.S. coming up in 29 days. So that should be interesting. And that's pretty much my goal. So I'm going to post a link to one of my other videos here. It's, I think, one of the car shows that I did. I know a lot of you don't know me. I haven't done a lot of videos, but I'm hoping that this is the beginning of a new friendship with you and me, and hopefully I'll be able to show you something as I move along, and it's going to be a learning experience, so bear with me. There's going to be mistakes, there's going to be errors, and boo-boos. But I firmly believe in life that we learn our best lessons from our mistakes, not our successes, because we tend to figure out what we did wrong if we're smart and move on. All right, now I'm going to go and edit this video with a jagged rock because my video editing skills still have quite a lot to be desired, but just grin and bear it with me. All right, guys, hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Check out my videos. Do me a favor, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, join me along for the journey, and let's see where it takes us.